Hallo Leute.
Hi everyone, that's me, I'm Ralf from the Seyvillas team, and although I'm a certified Seychelles expert, and there's a real certificate and everything for that, I must admit that I've never set foot on this Seychelles island here, Bird Island.
Noch nie zuvor betreten habe. Die liegt ganz oben im Norden.
It's the northernmost island in the Seychelles, and it's also one of the Seychelles coral islands, which you can see when you look at the spectacular coral reef that can be found in front of the island. It's got beautiful white sand, and a sensational landing point for the small propeller plane, as the island's airport isn't even really an airport. It's just a field that begins right at the edge of the island on the beach.
Eine Wiese.
Just across the field you can find the lobby of the small hotel, which has a reception area, a restaurant, and an information point that was really useful when it came to finding our hut, which is one of 24 that you can find on the island.
Von 24, die es auf der Insel gibt, zu finden. Also bin ich dann zu meiner Hütte.
So I've crossed the island to the other side. It's just a 3 or 4 minute walk in order to reach my hut. As soon as I got there I left my shoes in the accommodation because the beach here, right in front of the hut, is simply breathtaking.
Ist sensationell. Ich kenne die Malediven.
I've been to the Maldives, I've seen Hawaii and the South Pacific, but in terms of pure beauty, I don't think I've ever seen a better beach than this one here.
Und diese Verbindung aus
And it's this mixture of perfect white beaches and the completely untouched natural environment that you can see here, especially with the birds, that's really surprised me.
tief beeindruckt. Aber wir waren ja nicht nur wegen der
But we didn't just come here to admire the beach and the animals, we also had our drone with us. We had the aim of taking some of the best and most unique aerial images of Bird Island that were unlike anything else that had been done before. I think we managed to achieve this, and these aerial images should be appearing here on our YouTube channel at some point in the future, so don't forget to subscribe. Thankfully, Julian and the rest of the drone team managed to take care of that, which gave me the chance to show you around the rest of Bird Island. I'll use this opportunity to show you what we mean when we say coral reef in the Seychelles. If you look here, this is the beach, and then after that comes the coral reef, and then behind that, where the waves are breaking there, that's the edge of the reef, and then after that comes the drop-off and the open ocean. The coconuts here are also really interesting. When a coconut falls to the ground, or more to the point when it falls into the sand, the roots dig themselves into the sand very deeply. If you look at this one here, it's so strongly entrenched in the sand that you can't actually pull it out, certainly not easily. And then the palm tree grows above it once it's entrenched. This here is the only place on the island where you can land with a boat. If you look at the coral reef behind me, there's sort of a gap between bits of the coral reef which, for lack of a better name, acts as a sort of road and allows you to reach the beach. I'll just show you around the accommodation on Bird Island quickly. Each of the 24 houses here has a really big terrace, and then if we go inside, I'm afraid I haven't tidied up, but you can see the lounge.
Und nach hinten geht's. Einmal
Behind that is the bathroom,
Bad und auf der rechten
and then if you look on the other side, this here's the toilet.
auf die Toilette.
Das Mittagessen ist jetzt angesagt im
It's currently lunchtime in the
Restaurant
restaurant
von
on Bird Island, and on the menu today is a Creole buffet.
Es ist jetzt ungefähr 6:30.
It's now about 6:30 in the evening on Bird Island, and the sun has literally just finished setting. If you have a look over there, you can see the remaining light. I don't think you'll be able to see me anymore. It's 7 o'clock now, but if you listen, the background noise here is absolutely incredible.
Zum Abendessen gab's wieder gegrillt.
For dinner, once again we had delicious grilled fish, and it was served with salad, vegetables and rice.
Also jetzt ist es Mitternacht
It's now midnight,
und
and I'm standing in front of my hut here. Although it's quite hard to see that in the dark, to be honest.
nicht gut erkennen können. Aber darauf kommt
But if you listen, you can hear that the birds carry on during the night as if it was still the daytime. It's absolutely amazing.
quasi 1:1 weitergeht.
So, heute ist Abreisetag hier auf Bird Island.
Today we have to leave Bird
Jetzt
Island.
haben wir angefangen zu regnen.
As you can see, it's been raining, but I'm actually really happy because the so-called Esmeralda has finally shown her face. According to legend, this tortoise is 300 years old, and if you look at her size, you might even believe that. Just to compare, I'll put my foot next to her. I have really big feet, but even so, look.
Aber sie ist eigentlich nur 68 Jahre alt.
In reality, she's about 68 years old, and she came to Bird Island as a baby tortoise, and the owner brought her with them.
Glauben einige Menschen.
It's just because of her size that people think she's so old, instead of her real age.
68.
So, Leute,
So I hope I've been able to show you a little bit about what Bird Island is. Unfortunately, I wasn't here for long, just the one night, but I've had a good look around, and I know that I definitely want to come back here for at least a week in the future.
Dann aber mindestens eine Woche lang nach Bird Island zurückkehren werde.